Hi, and welcome to Conversations at the Center. I'm Allison David, your host. Conversations at the Center showcase the great work being done at the center by us and local community partners. Today, we'll be highlighting the Learning Center, which serves adult learners and is a partnership we run with Christina School District. I'm very excited to be joined by Anita McCray, who is our Learning Center manager. Hi, Anita.
Hi, Allison. Hi, everybody. I'm glad to be here. Sorry about shifting. I really am proud of the Learning Center because I've been with the program from the very start as an adult educator. So it's really exciting to see the changes that have gone through the program from a tutorial program for elementary school all the way up to now it's an adult learning center.
Great. So tell us a little bit about, I know you have two components to the program.
Okay, yes, we have the ESL, which is the English Second Language Learners Program for anyone that wants to come and learn English. It's a really great program because it services anyone that wants to learn English. And we've had people from as far away as Africa. We have people that represent 23 different countries. And they meet you at the level that you start with. So if you're very limited in your English, we start working with you there. We have a really wonderful instructor. So we do as much as we possibly can to make the students feel comfortable about learning a new language. They have an opportunity to get into conversations and practice. And part of our goal is to have them transition from the ESL program to the adult education program for the GED. So they have an opportunity to take that further than they expected.
Yeah, that's a great segue. So you have ESL, and then talk to us a little bit about the GED program.
Okay, the GED program is a representation of the 9th to 12th grade material that you would normally learn in high school. We also have the Groves program, which would offer you the credits that you need to graduate. And the decision to get either one is a choice with the student makes that choice. So it may be a factor of how soon do they need the document, what do they want to do with the document? Do they want to go into a training program or do they want to enroll in college? So it depends on what they want to do with it and the amount of time that they have to put toward it.
Yeah, I think that's a good distinction. I don't think people understand that just because you drop out of high school doesn't mean you don't have the opportunity to actually get your diploma. And for the people that have dropped out, in 11th grade, they have less credits to get. So They can really take that track and get their diploma. Right. Other learners who maybe have dropped out, years ago, it may be better to, pursue the GED track. So I think it's great. One of the things I like about the Learning Center is that, once they have a conversation with you, you really help them figure out what's the best option for them.
Exactly. And I always tell students that you have the option to do both. Actually, there are students that have gone through and gotten both their GED and their Groves diploma. There's an opportunity that people don't realize. Even with the Groves diploma, we have components that will get you there faster. For example, there's a research essay you can do that would cover up to 10 credits. So if you come in 9th grade and you want your Groves diploma, there is a way to get it. You get credit for volunteer work, you get credit for job experience, and we look at that and we do a score sheet, so to speak, and it gives you points toward credits. So you have an opportunity to take your work experience and take your life experience and put those toward a Groves diploma as well.
So Anita, how are you handling the COVID situation? How are people continuing to learn despite the fact that most people are quarantining?
Well, that's a good question. We offer the online learning with the technology that we have available. We use Zoom meetings. The teachers have enough technology, information, or experience to translate lessons into a digital format so that it's easier for the students to just type in what they need to type in and send it back to us. So we try to make it as easy as possible. It's important that we are able to help the students with the technology challenges that they might have if they're not that experienced with a computer. So there are a lot of things that we offer to kind of help them on the way, but it's been fairly successful with the online learning as well as the face-to-face.
Yeah, that's awesome. So for someone who has maybe dropped out of high school several years ago, why is it important for them to get that GED? Like is it just a piece of paper?
No, it's not. First, I want to say that we have people in various age groups that have decided to come back and get that piece of paper. So it's important no matter when you left school. The other thing is it increases your earning potential. It puts you in a position for the employer to see that you are dedicated to completing something. If you have unemployment gaps, which I'm sure a lot of people might have right now due to COVID, this would be the perfect time to come in and get your GED or gross diploma and show a potential employer what you've been doing on your downtime. So you can explain, I was working toward this, and you want to increase your earning potential.
That's great. What do you think going back and getting your high school diploma or GED, you've talked about what it does for the person. What do you think it does for their family?
Well, it's a great teaching tool for children to see their parents studying just as hard as they are, to regulate the household so that it includes education and it shows them that education is very important. We're going to change our whole life around so that we get that education. And it shows them that you can re-examine your goals and go back and fix something that you might have made a mistake on. I think that's important too. Someone may have decided to drop out and then regret that decision. Now they're going to come back and show just how important it really is.
Anita,
Yes.
You've been an educator for a long time.
Yes.
Why is this program so special to you?
It's a really, I don't want to say emotional, but it's really heartfelt for me to see when adults come in and look to me to be that person that shows them that they can still do anything they want. I think that's really the biggest draw for me, is anyone that comes into the program, I want to see them succeed. I always tell them, I love you, but I want to see you graduate. I want to be there when they get the cap and gown. I want to scream and holler like I'm their parent. So I think that's really important for me.
That's awesome. So you've told us about ESL, you've told us about the GED and adult high school tracks. What does somebody do if they're interested in learning more?
Well, you can certainly give me a call at the center, and what we do is arrange for the next step. So we go through the application process. We have a placement test, and I really want to stress that the placement test does not exclude you. It just lets us know where to start teaching you.
That's awesome. So for everyone who's interested in learning more about our Learning Center, our phone number is 302-792-27 2757. Ask for Anita. And you will be connected. You can also find out information about us on our website at claymontcenter.org. I hope that you've learned a little bit about one of our very special programs. I want to thank Anita for being with us and hope that you'll join us again on our next conversation at the center. Thank you.
Thank you.